speech delivered by the Chairman, Association of Niger Delta Monarchs of Nigeria, and on His Majesty King Frank Okurafo, Ode II, on the occasion of an interactive meeting with stakeholders in the amnesty, pipeline surveillance, and the energy sector. Special guests, royal fathers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I feel highly honored to address you today on behalf of the Association of Niger Delta Monarchs of Nigeria. This association is made up of traditional rulers from all the states in the Niger Delta. We are happy to have this interaction with you at this critical moment of our national development. As a people, we are desirous to witness accelerated development in all towns and villages in the Niger Delta. To this end, the association is willing to collaborate and partner with the federal government, multinational organizations, and other critical stakeholders to restore peace in the region, and particularly achieve the federal government's desire to meet and exceed the OPEC production quota. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware of the passionate move by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to reposition our country for greatness. The renewed hope agenda deserves support of our people in the Niger Delta. As a matter of fact, Mr. President has consistently put measures in place to fast-track the development of the Niger Delta. A clear indication was the appointment of our son, Dr. Dennis Burutu Otuaro, a technocrat, grassroots mobilizer, and lover of the development of the Niger Delta, to head the presidential amnesty program. In line with development-centric policy of Mr. President, this is one appointment that gladdens the hearts of our people. No doubt, the amnesty program is recording remarkable successes across the Niger Delta region. We therefore lend our voice to the demand for increased budgetary provisions and timely release of appropriated funds to the Presidential Amnesty Coordinator. Also, during the presidential inauguration in May 2023, a key policy initiative of Mr. President was the removal of subsidy on petroleum products. As much as the policy was geared towards economic liberalization and focused development, a major driver to guarantee its success was the stability in oil exploration, production, and distribution. Mr. President again demonstrated his love for our people by renewing the contracts for pipeline surveillance to Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. It is worthy to note that Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited has exceeded the expectation of the Nigerian public in its determination to reduce pipeline vandalism and oil theft to the barest minimum. The company's policy of building synergy with oil-bearing and pipeline communities has contributed immensely to the present rise in the nation's production quota. And we are optimistic that the nation will continue to record improvements in crude oil production. To us as royal fathers, we commend High Chief Government Ekpemukolo Akatompolo for his patriotism, boldness, selflessness, and absolute belief in a greater and prosperous Nigeria. We call on our people to accord him maximum cooperation to achieve the set goals of unhindered oil exploration in the Niger Delta. The association equally uses this forum to extend our utmost felicitation to the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, for his courageous fight against all forms of terrorist activities in Nigeria, and particularly the support and provision of needed logistics to enhance the operational effectiveness of the Amnesty Office and also to Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. We seize this opportunity to also commend the Group Managing Director of the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited for the ongoing faithful implementation of the commercialization of the oil giant. The current downward reduction in the prices of premium motor spirit and automotive gas oil in our service stations nationwide is a testament to the managerial acumen of Engineer Melekiare and members of his management team. We are confident that Nigeria will witness stability soon in the energy sector of our economy. Royal fathers, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot end this address without bringing out to the fore the energy, passion, and steadfastness of High Chief Kirsten Pondi, the Managing Director of Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. The MD's effective coordination of the operations of TSSNL has boosted the profile and reputation of the company. His unwavering commitment to the policy of the government on zero tolerance to pipeline vandalism, especially along the waterways, has assisted in restoring sanity among the fishing settlements and also to those doing business within the maritime sector. As we work together for the peace, unity, and development of the Niger Delta, we once again wish to call on our sons and daughters to support one another in unity. We urge our people to provide creative and innovative solutions to the success of the Presidential Amnesty Program and the operations of Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. No society makes progress by pulling each other down. Let us collectively support our sons and daughters in leadership positions for the actualization of our future aspirations as Niger Delta people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our message to the Nigerian people and particularly to the people of the Niger Delta. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
One thing you must know is when there is a pipeline installed, if it's not under the ground, coated with iron ore, over some time, the pipe will begin to become very lean. And then the rust on the surface with the pressure from the oil moving underneath will begin to shake up. So you try to find out how long have they laid that pipe. Some of the pipes in Niger Delta need to be replaced. Some of them are too old to be there. It's not just about busting and busting or not busting. Yes, there is fire business and all that. And fire business came because all the refineries were not working. I remember when I was young, anything made in Japan was not good, only made in England. But today, made in Japan is the best. So the pipes need to be replaced. If we go through the system, we'll know how old those pipes have been there. Thank you very much.
What we have just said about the situation in the Niger Delta regarding the pipelines, and I believe you are making particular reference to the situation in Rivers State. As a matter of fact, in any society, you don't expect everybody to agree with the policy of government. You don't expect everybody. One of the major functions of government is to build consensus. You build consensus those who are disagreeing, you bring them close, you bring them on board. And we are happy that the government at all levels are working towards building consensus. And so if there are persons within the Niger Delta that are aggrieved, as real fathers, our job is to appeal to such persons, because no society makes progress under, a disorderly situation. And so the only way we can build the Niger Delta is to allow peace to reign. Unfortunately, in Africa, especially Nigeria, wherever there is any conflict anywhere, local businessmen poison the minds of international businessmen to divest from that area. If conflict is a basis for divestment, there won't be investment in Israel. There will be investment in most of the Arab countries. And if you go to Israel today, in spite of what is happening in Gaza, Nigerians here are still going on pilgrimage in Israel. Companies are still investing in these countries. And so it is our duty as Niger Delta people not to promote the kind of media war against our people. We should not allow that to happen. We expect that in 21st century we should be focusing on developmental journalism. We should be focusing on developmental journalism. Our emphasis should focus more on what will drive development, what will bring prosperity, what will bring prosperity to our people. We should be looking at what will bring prosperity to our people. There are a lot of things that are happening here, that will inject the needed development within the next few years. But we rather choose to focus on, areas that that will not be of any impact to the life of our people. And so I urge the press, particularly, to focus more on things that will bring development to the Niger Delta. Because when you grant interview or you pick, something from online, an aggrieved person speaks online, you pick it and bring it to the national space. You are not helping the society. Rather, promote dialogue, discussions that will enhance national development, that will enhance progress for our people, that will enhance unity and togetherness. That is our opinion. And so for those who are aggrieved, we are appealing that everybody should shed their swords. Let us work together for the interest of Niger Delta. If this place develops, it's to our best interest. And so whatever grievances anybody has, let's put things aside and let's work for the first time for the development of the Niger Delta. Thank you.